Satyapal Jain represents the BJP on the third Newshour debate tonight. Ami Yagnik represents the Congress. Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party. Kamal Farooqui, who's with us in the studios in Mumbai, clarifies he's coming as a political analyst. So I'd say a Samajwadi Party leaning political analyst. Neelam Katara, mother of Nitish Katara, represents the fight of a citizen for justice over so many years. And Shailesh Gandhi, former CIC and RTI activist. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Shailesh Gandhi, first to you. 2 members of parliament arrested in 24 hours. Right? Now, something seriously is getting exposed, isn't it?
I think it's showing how sick our people who are getting power are. It's sickness. These people think nothing of brutally abusing people. They think nothing of murdering people. Is this the way we dreamt of in India? Is this the India that Gandhiji and all of us dreamt of? This is not. And it's extremely painful. It's extremely painful, believe me, to talk about members of parliament who are guilty of such crimes. I think political parties must take the lead and ensure that such criminals are not elected. Until and unless we do that, we will find it very difficult to have a nation that we desire. And I wish police continuously keeps pressure like this, media and citizens also keep pressure, because otherwise, the moment the pressure is off, these people will probably be let off.
Let's take up case number 1, which is the Amit Jethwa murder case. For our viewers, and the BJP needs to answer tonight, Satyapal Jain. Amit Jethwa was an Indian environmentalist and social worker. He's active in the Gir forest area near Junagadh in Gujarat. He filed several cases against illegal mining in the protected area. He named the BJP member of parliament. So our viewers should know the background, Satyapal Jain. He named the BJP member of parliament, Dinu Solanki, as one of the respondents. Then, on the 20th of July 2010, he was shot dead by 2 assailants on a motorcycle. He was questioned. His nephew and 5 others were lodged in jail. And now this arrest really opens it up. Tell me, Satyapal Jain, can a member of parliament have a role in killing an RTI activist who was acting against him unless he felt that the state would be on his side?
See, it's very unfortunate that the elected members of parliament, maybe of different political parties, are involved and are being arrested in the criminal cases. I think it's a slur on the name of the democracy that the elected representatives think themselves to be above law. And not only above law, but they are indulging in such type of activities leading even to murder. I am of the view that law must take very strict action.
No, you're not answering my question, sir. No, you're not answering my question. You're not answering my question. My question was of protection by the state. My question was this: the Gujarat High Court ordered the CBI to investigate the case because of the cover-up that the Gujarat police was attempting. The Gujarat police was trying to do a cover-up in the Amit Jethwa murder case because the charges were against a BJP MP. You don't want us to talk about that, Mr. Satyapal Jain? You don't want us to talk about that?
No, I'm saying that any attempt by any government.
No, I'm not talking about any attempt by any government. I am talking, no, 1 minute, one minute, I'll interrupt you there. No, 1 second. First of all, I am not talking about any attempt by any MP. I am talking about a successful murder attempt made by someone in a case in which BJP MP Dinu Solanki has been arrested today. Do you understand, Mr. Satyapal Jain? Can we be specific, or you don't want to? Did your Gujarat government try to cover up on the case? Did the Gujarat police try to cover up the case or not? Yes or no?
See, if the Gujarat police or the government wanted to cover up, why could he be the man?
No, because the Gujarat. One second. We'll get Kamal Farooq. Kamal Farooqui is here because the court came in. 1 second. Kamal Farooqui.
Sir, we have been seeing it even in the past also, and this is very unfortunate that even the Gujarat cases are coming up like this. Not only Gujarat, even another state ruled by you in Madhya Pradesh. We already have a person who was named in the killing of a lady RTI activist. So what actually we are trying to gauge, why it is happening with even those kind of politicians who are trying to give a very different direction to the entire country, and they are saying that they are above.
Let's also point out here, without the interference of the court, this arrest would never have happened. Let's get an Ami Yagnik. I don't want to make it political, but you know, if politics is part of it, let's talk about it openly, right? Now, in this particular case, my information is that the court said that the investigation by the Gujarat police in the case was far from fair, far from independent, far from bona fide, or far from prompt. So the message goes out that you can kill an RTI activist and almost get away if you're a BJP MP or a ruling party MP. So it's basically saying if you're a ruling party MP in any state, you have a free license to kill anybody you want. Why should people not get that message? Ami Yagnik, I want you into the debate, and then we'll come back.
Yes. Arnav, this case happened because Amit Jethwa filed numerous applications under the RTI for illegal mining in Gir forest. Because of this PIL and the person's named, because the person named was a sitting MP, he was killed right at the gates of the Gujarat High Court. The investigation by the Gujarat police went ahead for about 1.5 years, and Superintendent of Police Surendranagar was looking into the thing, and six accused were given a clean sheet. And so the High Court, at the behest of Bikhabai, who happens to be Amit Jethwa's father, the court said that we are compelled to transfer the case to CBI because the police is not doing a fair and a satisfactory investigation. And that is how the court also said that all the officers will cooperate with the CBI agency and also give all the papers of the probe to the CBI. That is how.
No, the problem is with all of you. The problem is with all of you. The problem is with all of you. And Gaurav Bhatia will agree the problem is with all of you, because your Congress government says nothing when Mulayam Singh Yadav's son Akhilesh reinducts Raja Bhaiya into the cabinet, despite the deputy superintendent of police who was killed in brutal circumstances. His wife is challenging the closure report. So the problem is with all of you.
Arnab.
No, Gaurav, I knew you would come in. The problem is with all you. You don't care for the citizen. You don't care about what people think. Power has gone to your head.
We do care for the citizens, Arnab. We do care for.
Then why did you reinduct Raja Bhaiya? Oh, you care for the citizen. I'll open the phone lines. The citizen will tell you whether you care for him. Why did you bring back Raja Bhaiya if you care for the citizen?
Yeah, I will reply to you. Please allow me to. First of all, Arnab, law is the same for everybody. If you can just recollect that when this Deputy SP's murder happened, Mr. Raja Bhaiya had resigned from the cabinet. CBI
he was forced to resign. Correct yourself. Correct yourself. He was forced to resign.
No,
correct yourself. He was forced to resign.
Yes, so if he was forced to resign, it was by the state government only.
And when the deputy superintendent of police's wife, who saw her husband being killed, when she says that I'm challenging the closure report, what gives you the confidence to bring him back? What gives the right? What gives politicians the right to carry out?
Investigated the matter.
This is murder. This is not robbery. It's murder.
He took the lie detector test, he took the polygraph test, and after that, when there was no evidence found against him, then charge sheet was filed and he was
and of course, Gaurav Bhatia, you believe... No, Gaurav Bhatia, you have immense faith in the CBI, don't you, about the way they followed your party leader for so long. You believe they are completely apolitical, and you will take back tonight everything you said about them in the past.
I might not be having faith in CBI. I might not be having
so you have no faith in the CBI, but when they say something for you, you have faith in them.
By the ruling party.
No, you have no faith in them, but when they say something for you, you have faith in them.
The investigation was not done by my government. That is the point I'm trying to make.
Gaurav,
the investigation was not done by our government.
Gaurav, on our program tonight, Gaurav, listen, Gaurav, what I'm saying, I'm going to open, on our program, public anger is spilling over. And I want to go to Neelam Khattar. You see, take a case of someone like this.
Arnab, but Can I have 30 seconds? I wanted to make a very important point on this arrest.
No, but I just want to tell you before that. You can comment. I just want to tell you that do you not believe that the country is changing? That people today, when you see someone like Neelam Khattar, you put yourself in her shoes. She has seen her son being killed. She has fought a lonely battle. Only the media has stood by her and the courts. And she has fought out there. And today,
I think even the lawyers have stood by her, and I have great respect for the brave lady.
Yeah, but that's why don't bring back somebody who's controversial into your cabinet and say people should not care about it. I want to bring Neelam Khattar.
You mentioned it, Arnab. You mentioned his name. I never wanted to get his name, but then if you make some factually incorrect statements, then I'll have to correct you.
No, you can. But because I believe, Gaurav, I believe today that one MP gets arrested for killing an RTI activist. Neelam Katara, one MP gets arrested because his wife and he were involved in the murder of their maid, merciless torture. They beat up their domestic help with sticks and rods in their house. The body was found of their domestic maid with huge injury marks on her chest, her arms, her legs. Recovered there. A member of parliament goes missing. For 12 hours, the body is lying there. They do not report it to the police. Mayhem goes on in our country. This is what, in any other country today, there would have been people would have, the whole party would have taken action and said this is unacceptable. In our country, it's this chalta hai attitude that it's okay. It's
Yes.
okay. And today, today what will happen is, today what will happen is, my question is, today Mayawati will say, I have nothing to do with this MP. Tomorrow the BJP, Satyapal Jain's party will say, we have nothing to do with that MP.
Can we move on? She
on?
wants, Arnab. I am not going to get into that debate of party
I am
and all.
simply
All
saying
I have
here,
to
this
say
is
that irrespective.
Neelam Katara, what did you say?
irrespective of
Come
how-
back to Kamal Farooqi. Got a 1 minute. Neelam Katara, what would you say? And then I'll open the phone lines with your permission.
I would say that it's across party lines. The only thing they want is power, and each seat, each ticket matters to them. The common citizen doesn't matter. And I mean, over 12 years, I've seen this happen over and over and over again, except that now the media is able to report it more. 1989-90,
Yeah.
Vikas Yadav, first, and I'll say from the case which I know best, Vikas Yadav, first murder. The government, and Mr. Bhatia, please, I don't know how young you were then, but you can check out. The government took back the case against him, which was just not allowed, which they couldn't have done because the father was a minister. Same guy moves on to the Jessica Lal case. Again, there are all kinds of things and he's not even a minister, he's not even an MP because his father was a powerful person. You've had that. Then the other party takes him and says that if X party can have mafia people like this, then we can have, and they induct Mr. D.P. Yadav with all his again 29 crimes there. After that, in 2004, and I hope Mr. Jain is listening, senior lady member tells me, and I was a very naive, shocked mother in 2004. I mean, now I have nothing shocks me. Tells me that our party is like a huge ocean and all rivers, rivulets, dirty nalas come in there and they're purified. This is the kind of attitude. I hope this is going to change, but I think the people of the street of this country will have to come on the street before 2014 because it's not only across party lines, it is across the mining mafia, it is also across castes. No MP of the caste of the person, if he is arrested or accused from any party, will speak against him. So this is a huge conspiracy against the common man, and except that now with the RTI activists getting killed, maybe people will feel a little scared of coming out and voicing.
No, you see,
so all of them are in this mire together.
No, there is a person called Babubhai Bokadia, Satyapal Jain, right? A person called Babubhai Bokadia, Gujarat Water Resources Minister, is sentenced to imprisonment, found guilty in an illegal mining case. Now, I just want to say one thing, Satyapal Jain. Remember this, when you don't act against a politician, people will ask you questions. Now, Amit Jethwa, in whose connection this guy has been arrested, Dinu Solanki, was not the only RTI activist to be targeted in Gujarat. There was another RTI activist, Bhagubai Devani, was stabbed in June 2011. He survived and 4 people were arrested, but the police suspected the incident was a fallout of his campaign against illegal mining and construction in Porbandar. The person Devani accused was Babubhai Bokadia, against whom he had filed a petition. You understand? So what I'm saying, Satyapal Jain, is that you can't think today that you can manage the system anymore. You cannot manage the system anymore. You cannot influence the prosecution, the police, put pressure on that system. There is the media and there are the courts. Mr. Jain. And then you also keep these people as ministers. No, you don't sack them. These people continue as ministers. In our great country, we have the tradition of people being ministers from prison.
See, I have already said, Mr. Arnab Goswami, that unfortunately over the years the impression in this country has been that the big people, maybe ministers, MPs, MLAs, Chief Minister, even the Prime Minister are above law. Fortunately, for the last few years, now the public opinion has started coming, as you rightly said, and the lady was also saying that fortunately for us, Now the agencies have started investigating the highly placed officials also, the MPs, the minister, the Prime Minister's turn is also coming.
No,
So
but
I'm
then,
of
you
the
know, these
view
many MPs
that
will
everybody
continue.
agrees
No,
on that,
these MPs
that
will continue. No, Mr. Satyapal Jain, these MPs will
howsoever
continue.
big any person may be.
These MPs will continue to be in Parliament.
I say howsoever big
They
any
will
person
continue
may
to be lawmakers.
Maybe MP, maybe minister, maybe MLA, maybe Prime Minister.
Well,
the law should be allowed to take its own course
What is,
against
no,
all
no,
of
this,
them.
this
Maybe
line
of
does
any
not
political
satisfy
party,
people anymore.
and
Law should take its own course. One second, one second. You're getting a counter from Kamal Farooqui. Kamal
Where is the
Farooqui.
law? Where is the law? That's what actually we are trying to find out. Everywhere, across the party line, we have seen it right from the...
Can I come in?
Right from the Tandoor case, then in Gujarat, 2 cases, then in Madhya Pradesh, recently they have been then other cases also, in other parties also, at the
Why
lady...
not in UP?
Even in
Why
UP,
are you not
yes, I'm
talking
talking.
of UP
No,
against
I'm coming.
people?
In UP also, yes, in UP also.
not talking about them.
No, even UP, Madhya Pradesh,
Now you are
everywhere.
talking, not earlier.
So philosophically,
What
we have
about
to.
Akhilesh Yadav? What about the Azam Khan?
Please
What about
let me.
mentioning about
Please let us not discuss on the party line. We are just trying to find out as to what
But
could
you are
be.
trying to politicalize even the murder also.
No, we are not politicizing. Actually, इसको कहते हैं चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका. I am not saying anything else. I am saying that this is happening. This is happening across the line. It is happening across the line. So all of us should put our head together and find out for how long this will continue. And if this kind of person has murdered, he should not be allowed in any political party.
Or as a member of Parliament.
Or as a member of Parliament. Whosoever it is.
Or as a minister. You sack them, you teach them a lesson, you ban them from politics and you will see. But the problem is, you see, the problem is, Mr. Farooqui, the problem is all, you can say all this, but 26, no, Gaurav, all this is sounding good, but Mr. Farooqui knows 26 of the 48 ministers of the Akhilesh Yadav government have criminal antecedents. And the same government brings back Raja Bhaiya. So it's all right to say we all have a problem, you know.
Arnab, now allow me to. You say 26 out of 48 ministers.
Yes, and I'm right.
Please clarify. And I have also earlier said this on your program, that out of those 26 ministers, most of them do not have any serious criminal charge against them. Now, if false cases were slapped against the ministers...
What are you talking about?
Then opposing the policies of the BSP government...
What are you talking
can't
about?
say that they have serious
No, I
charges.
think you are completely wrong.
I know the data you are referring to.
I know the data better than you.
From the ADR Association.
No, I know the data better than you. I challenge you tonight.
The ADR data...
1 second. Forget where I'm getting my data from. 1 minute. Is rape a serious charge?
You please.
Is rape a serious charge?
I challenge you to give me that data.
I challenge you, and I challenge you as well.
You will see that that is not...
You know, 1 minute.
Those are not serious charges. Arson and writing.
Okay, I'll take... Now you see... Now you...
Because we are protesting.
No, I won't let it go unrebutted. No, 1 second. Gaurav, you are wrong. You are wrong again. You are wrong. Gaurav, I'll tell you why. Let me tell you the top 3 in this list, by the way, okay? There are, by the way...
No, tell me all 26. The point that I made was...
No, if you want me to tell you, I'll tell you. By the way, Gaurav...
All 26, tell me.
Gaurav, you know what? Let's not... You want to quibble over numbers, then I'll throw the numbers at you. I have proof, 19%...
Yes, so please show me the numbers.
You want to hear? 19% of the 48 ministers,
yes,
that is 9 out of them or 19% of the 48 ministers have declared IPC charges of rape, murder, attempt to murder, kidnapping or dacoity. Now I don't understand whether in Akhilesh Yadav's Uttar Pradesh, rape, murder, attempt to murder, kidnapping and dacoity have probably become, you know, trivial crimes, but for me it's not. And let me also tell you, among the 26 tainted ministers, the top 3 are Mehboob Ali, 15 declared cases, Raghuraj Pratap Singh, alleged your favorite Raja Bhaiya, 8 criminal cases including attempt to murder, kidnapping and dacoity, and Arvind Kumar Singh with 3 cases including attempt to murder. I hope you are satisfied. The figures will be with you by tomorrow morning. Shailesh wanted to say something, opening up the phone lines right now. Shailesh Gandhi.
No,
No, you can keep... No, it's not between you and me. Let's go to the bigger issue. Shailesh Gandhi.
Please, hello?
Shailesh Gandhi. I am allowing Shailesh Gandhi to come in, then the phone lines are being opened up.
Commitment.
Yeah.
Can we please get a commitment from the BJP member and the BSP member that they would throw out the 2 people who have been named today and who have been arrested? Can we also get a commitment from Mr. Farooqui that Raja Bhaiya, with so many charges against him. Does he really believe these are trivial charges? Let them say what they want to. Let the nation hear from
So what
these
is
people
your-
who come on TV channels and make it as if some very small things are happening.
No, I am not referring to any particular case.
I would like Mr. Farooqi to respond.
Yeah, for this, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia is there.
No,
He will
I'm
be-
referring to Raja Bhaiya. Mr.
As far as
Farooqi,
I am
I'm
concerned,
referring to Raja Bhaiya.
as far as
Raja Bhaiya has no
personally
serious
speaking, as far as I am concerned, I would not allow them to exist in any political party. I would not allow them to exist in any political party unless they are
They
clear.
exist.
So
They exist in
Our
your
first
party.
caller. Our first.
No,
our
but
first-
they exist in your party.
Well, they all do, right? And today,
That's
two
what I'm saying.
members of parliament have been arrested. And
Your party depends on them to stay in power.
you see, can I just say one thing, Shailesh Gandhi? My question is, why, and this question goes to our viewers, why do you think a member of parliament that is in his family, the domestic help, she is burnt with hot iron rods, she's kicked repeatedly. Those hot iron rods are put all over her body, chest, stomach, arms and legs. Then she's beaten up with a wooden replica of antlers, which are the horns on deer, which are hung up on a wall. She's poked with them and then she dies. And then 12 hours that body lies and the member of parliament does not report it. I am putting a question tonight. Time for us to think. When does a situation like this happen? When things go out of control and power goes to a point where the person feels, I'll get away with anything. And I think if members of parliament don't believe it, they are living in another world. First caller this evening. Wasim is calling in. He's calling from Kashmir. He's watching the news in Kashmir tonight. Good evening, Wasim. What would you like to say?
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. My question is that, sir, in Rajya Sabha, we are seeing that 17% of elected members are criminals. And also in Lok Sabha, there are 30% which have criminal records. So my question is that, sir, we are asking that there is spirit of constitutionalism in India. But I am speaking that it is lacking. There is the political system in India is controlling all the organs of government. And the criminals have exploited the omnipresent cracks in India's criminal justice. It is a fact that every criminal, whosoever in this criminal system is a criminal, he works.
I get your point, Wasim. I get your point, Wasim.
My point is that, sir,
I get your point, and I think, you know, everyone on the panel more or less agrees with you, Wasim. But the question is when things will change. I want another caller. Kailash is the next caller, and he's calling from Mumbai. Kailash, go ahead. Is your question specifically to someone? Yes.
Yes, Arnab, please give me 20 seconds.
You
Three
go ahead.
questions to everybody. Number one, I heard BJP spokesperson saying that let law take its own course.
Satyapal ji.
See, that is very funny. The repetition of law own taking course is 25 years. And having faith in judiciary is, sorry to say, as per government report, more than 34% judges are corrupt. So they manipulate the judges. Now coming to the point, see, we are talking about a very serious issue. The lawmakers are so much. If you go and meet any common people, if they are eligible for any award or any scholarship from government scheme, they are asked to get police verification. And we have to get a police verification means there is no case or no complaint line against us. Then only we are eligible for award or pension. What these MPs are talking about? And thirdly, this SP, Kamal Farooqi, once he said, remember, that Yasin Batkal is arrested just because he belonged to a particular community? And we are having these people on the show. I'm really ashamed. The same ethics should be applied to all the MPs. When the common man is asked to get police verification, to get scholarship and award, and there are no complaints, forget the cases. Even if the complaint is there, they are rejected. They don't get scholarships. You know?
Kailash,
Yeah.
can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Everyone's agreeing with you here, but I want at least one person to answer you. So Satyapal Jain, why don't you answer? Because the first point Kailash was made to... Kailash, don't leave the line, by the way. Don't leave, stay on the line. Listen to Satyapal Jain.
My reply to Mr. Kailash is that I agree with him. The law should be same for everybody, maybe MP, maybe MLA. So far as the corruption issue is concerned, that is an admitted fact. You can't rule out even the corruption in the judiciary, in the investigating agencies. I will go even a step further with you that the cases against big people, maybe MPs, ministers, MLAs, highly placed people, let there be a special investigating agency against them. Let there be special courts to investigate them. And I go even to further that people should make up their mind, any criminal of any political party, if they should not give ticket, and if they give a ticket, people should be organized enough to defeat all of them in the coming election.
I'll tell you one thing. Kailash, by the way, you heard that. We got Satyapal Jain to answer your question, but The fact is, do you sense the anger in Kailash's voice today? And you realize today that people have had it, people are fed up, and people want that change. And this is before an election, people are saying this. This is not some, urban middle-class voter who's not going to cast his vote. This is an aware citizen who is determined right now to make his voice heard. Kailash, thank you for calling. One more caller. And Ram is calling in. He's calling from Bengaluru this evening. Yes, Ram, good evening.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I've been listening to this debate, and it is, slightly cynical debate, honestly. Okay. Today with Aam Aadmi Party also, kind of, meeting the cleric, the standards have stooped down to the lowest possible level.
That's right.
Number one. And also, some of the irresponsible comments by, including the Home Minister of India on the authorities like CAG and all, casting aspersions on their sincere work. I don't know where our politics is leading to. Okay, coming back to this main point where I think unless Supreme Court passes a kind of a ruling that none of the lawbreakers should be allowed to be given tickets, okay, I think we cannot have them as lawmakers. It's high time these lawbreakers are thrown out of this system. Okay. Lawmaking system.
Ram, don't go away. Let's get Ami Yagnik to answer that. Because all parties are guilty, aren't they? Including the Congress party. You take a high moral ground vis-a-vis this particular DB Solanki Amit Jetwa case. But when you've got to look back into what you've done, who you've supported, and how many criminals and people with pending criminal charges, serious pending criminal cases, you give tickets to, answer Ram from Bangalore, Ami Yagnik.
Yes, Ram, I understand your anguish, and we as a party have started going for the clean politics, and we want to have clean candidates, young candidates who have come with energy, some kind of vision, and we completely agree with what you're saying that we need a change, and we cannot have these kind of lawbreakers as lawmakers in the parliament, and we have started that. So please give us a chance. Please give us a chance to implement what we think as our vision. But I think we need a very multi-pronged approach to this and have reforms at all levels and across parties in order to see that the common citizen does not have these grievances.
I have three words which I am very cynical about, which I hear whenever political parties don't want to tackle something. Ami Yagnik, you know what the three words that they use? One is they use the word you just use, multi-pronged. The second word that they use is collective. And the third word which they use is multi-party. And in our country, we know multi-pronged, collective, multi-party to a solution means, and I can say this, I'm sure you agree, which means let's talk after 25 years. Sampath is calling in. Sampath is calling in from Chennai, the last caller from Chennai this evening. To the caller tonight from Chennai.
We have to come together.
No, we have to come together, but you have to do your job as well. Sampath from Chennai. Good evening, Sampath.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yes, everyone has to do.
Sampath, who's your question to?
My question is to all.
Sampath, do I have you on the line? Sampath, are you there? Oops, I think I lost the line there. We'll try and connect Sampath back. Neelam, what do you think? Neelam, is this giving you hope, these two arrests? Is this making you more worried?
No, this is not really giving me much of a hope, because this is the arrest is the basic thing. Now, of course, the investigation will be over and possibly they'll come out on bail. Because the police is so scared, it's very difficult to be an honest police officer today and investigate and actually even put charges against people like these, because they have friends across party lines and in their own party. And also tomorrow they will come back as ministers and they'll make the lives, not only the lives, I mean, it's difficult for an honest police officer to survive. Not only people should not be allowed to contest elections, but unless before 2014, and that means we have very little time, every MP or MLA who has a criminal charge against him should step down. And I don't accept the argument that unless proved guilty or not guilty, because that is your moral responsibility to step down, and we are not punishing you, we are only asking you not to contest one election.
Okay,
one second. Get yourself cleared and then come. I mean, there are lots of honest
Kamal Farooqi quickly, and then
why can't these people?
Two counters. No, two counters. Gaurav Bhatia is coming in. Kamal Farooqi.
She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. And in fact, a law has to be to bring in. They should not be allowed in any political party.
But you don't say that. Gaurav Bhatia.
Yeah, Arnab, I just wanted to make a very important point that we talk about vibrant Gujarat. Now, this is one of the cases which exposes how vibrant Gujarat is. Second was Supreme Court had to interfere and set up an SIT in Ishrat Jahan. Third is, it is shocking that when it comes
Mr.
to
Gaurav,
Lok Ayukta, it is
it
the
will be
Gujarat
better if
government
you do not
that
talk
is
of all
diluting
these
the
things.
powers of
When you
When you
Delhi.
take care of your own
Ayukta.
government,
Fourth
what is happening in
we don't have
Muzaffarnagar,
human
what is
rights
happening in
commission
UP,
person
dacoities,
in
murders are
Gujarat.
taking place
So
daily.
you know what kind
The
of vibrant
criminals who have been
Gujarat are we
convicted,
talking
Raja
about?
Bhaiya type of thing, you
No
have included them in your
Human Rights
cabinet.
Commission
You better
chairperson
don't talk
or
of them.
member.
Don't try to pose that you are
No.
very innocent and others
Let
are
me-
not. Please
I
don't
think,
talk
you know,
like
there
that.
is
You take care
I
of
have
your own
rubbed
government.
someone
Go and
the
advise
wrong
all
way
these things to
that I
Akhilesh
get such an
Yadav,
aggressive
not to
rebuttal.
Gujarat.
Well, I don't know which side to support tonight. Whether I should ask both sides tonight.
Your government
One second, 1 minute.
Hindus and Muslims
With
have been
respect,
murdered by your
I am just
under-
saying
with
by your
respect,
government.
please stop. 1 minute.
Please don't talk
With
about
respect,
you.
please stop. No, 1 second, 1 second. One minute. 1 minute. First of all, does one side have the courage today to say that we will sack Dinu Solanki? Does the BJP have the courage? Or does the Samajwadi Party have the courage to say we made a big mistake, we'll sack Raja Bhaiya once again? Now, if they don't have the courage to do that, then why are you pointing fingers at each other? Sampath, we have the...
I think you're forgetting that
No, I don't forget
from
anything.
the government. And when he was given clean sheet by the CBI, then he joined.
Yeah,
the
but
government
is when
again.
the
That's
killed
difference.
DSP's wife was
Keep that
questioning the
difference in
closure
mind.
report. I have a caller, Sampath from Chennai. Sampath, you're back. Sorry, I lost the line with you earlier.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Arnab, I've been watching this program almost every day. I have one question to all parties across.
Go ahead.
Why should these politicians who face criminal charges not be tried in a fast-track court with a time frame?
Good point.
Yes. Yes.
Very good point.
Rather, these people are allowed to
They
hop
should
from
be.
one party to
That's
another.
absolutely correct.
Well, you have a fast track
I have
court.
already said it.
They should be tried in a
Mr.
fast
Sampath,
track
I
court.
already said, let there be a special investigating agency, let there be special court, fast courts, so that all these cases against big people can be decided within few months.
Well, as lawmakers, you are the ones who will have to push for it. Sampath, you made a good point, and I think the viewers' question wins today. I am delighted at the viewer participation we've had on the program this evening, and we'll keep this going. Some of these debates, I hope, will lead to something. We follow this debate tomorrow as well. To all my guests, thank you very much for joining me on debate number 3 on the News Hour tonight. Thank you.